Okay, last session we discussed about the regular expressions. We will see how to use regular expression. So, few important options. So, regular expression means pattern attribute. For that, we need regular expression with meta characters. We will see how to use them. What are meta characters? How to work with them. So, meta characters, we have so many meta characters. One is plus, a question mark. This is or more occurrence of character. We have, sorry, this is zero. Zero or more occurrence of character. Zero or one occurrence of character. And plus is one or more occurrence of character. And asterisk is zero or more occurrences of character. These are the three important things. So meta characters, we have question mark, plus, and asterisk. These are three things. So the point is generally the meta characters here. Question mark is zero or one occurrence. Yesterday already I told you. How we write patterns is what you want to allow that you first write. That means what is mandatory. Those you write. What is changing. There you have to use meta characters. For example, I want to allow two words here, right? One is a pattern and another one here, color. I written here. Two words we want like color, COLOR. You can use any number of times here. That means it's not like only this U occurrence. I can use O occurrence, I can use L occurrence, like that we can write multiple also. But as per the current spelling, we are expecting U occurrence can be 0 times or U occurrence can be 1 time. In that case, we have to use this question mark. So yesterday already I showed you. Now what is this plus here is plus is occurrence of more characters. Plus is occurrence of more characters. That means the plus is occurrence of more characters. That means here this after u plus indicates. After u plus indicates that u is mandatory. U is mandatory. You can write one time or you can write many times. Don't worry about this spelling. I am just explaining the characters. We will use these characters in building expressions later. Currently, we are first discussing about what is the purpose of character, right? So, what does that means now? You see, when I run this here, I am entering. So here I am entering the word COLOR. That is not allowed because plus indicates that U is mandatory, minimum 1. And submit, it is submitting. You can use COLOUUR also because plus indicates more than 1 time, but question mark indicates only 1. Now when I click submit, that means it is submitting. I can enter COLOUUUR. It will allow that also because the meaning of plus is one occurrence or more occurrences. Minimum 1 should be there. But I want 0 or more occurrences, then we can go with asterisk. That means here we are writing U asterisk. This indicates that without U also allowed, COLOR. COLOR. Then click on submit. It is allowed. COLOUR. That is also allowed. COLOUUR. That is also allowed. Many times allowed. We will use them in various expressions later. Currently, we have to know the purpose of this. That means how we can use question mark, what is its purpose, plus and asterisk, how we can use them. Next important is we have dot. Dot is actually, it is used to refer any single character, any single character at specified position, any one character at specified position, any single character, so that at specified position. So it can be any character, any single character, means it can be alphabet, or it can be number, or it can be symbol. Anything allowed. Any one is allowed. Anyone is allowed. For example, suppose yesterday I showed you one option, like suppose we have cat, bat, rat. I want to allow only spellings like this that have 80 at the end, and in the beginning only one character is there. I don't want to allow like combat like this. That means I don't want to allow this spelling. I want only 80 at the end. Before 80, one character only. Then we can write like this, dot 80. This indicates last total 3 characters only, and one dot indicates one character, 2 dots indicates 2 characters, 3 dot indicate 3 characters, 4 dot indicate 4 characters, like that. Every dot indicates one character. For example, I have spellings like, so cow, I have like boy, I have like DOS, I have like toy. Then how you can write what is common, you have to write it. What is changing, there you have to use meta character. That means you have to write dot o dot. That means before o there can be one character, after o there can be one character. That means any spelling with this is allowed. So you can use dot in between, beginning, end, anywhere you want. Anywhere you want, you can define that. So that means you see now I am writing this single character. So I am configuring that single character here. I am writing here dot 80. And you see now I am trying to add some words here. It's not allowing. That means it will add cat. So it is submitted. So bat, it is submitted. And 180, that is also submitted. Suppose $80, it is also submitted. Later we can restrict. Later we can restrict that number only allowed, text only allowed. That also we can define. Initially, any character. It can be number, it can be string, alphabet, or it can be a symbol. Anything is allowed. That is what actually as a dot represents. Dot. Another important in the meta characters, we have the meta character pipe. This is used for, this is logical, actually logical or, that is actually logical or. That means it allows, it is configures multiple. So it configures multiple sets, out of that any one is allowed. For example, suppose I am writing here, I am just using so a placeholder, I am saying so RGB only. That means here I am saying enter red, green, blue colors only, words. I need to allow only three words, red or green or blue. There is no common between them. That means how I can write regular expression. For example, I want to allow red, I want to allow green, I want to allow blue, nothing common here. So you cannot use meta characters for this, but because one is 5 characters, another 4 characters, another 3 characters, one starts with R, G, B, there is no common anywhere. So we cannot use meta characters. Then we can write like this. We can say red, pipe symbol green, and pipe symbol blue. This indicates only those characters are allowed. Only these characters are allowed. Means these words are allowed. Only those words are allowed that you can define by using this. So you can write like this now. In the pattern, you can write red, you can write green, you can write blue, and you can add any number like that. So here now when you are defining it, I said some yellow, that is also a color name, but it is not allowed because it allows only the word red, it is submitted. It allows green, it is submitted. It says blue, so that is also submitted. Suppose black, so that is not allowed. So that is to restrict by using this pipe. How we can restrict by using the pipe. Right. Another important is we have slash. This slash is used for escape sequence. Escape sequence character, actually it is escape sequence characters. This is nothing but some characters escape in expression. So we have to print them by using this slash. For example, suppose, see, I want to define like this. I want a mobile number. I want mobile number. Mobile number should start with +91 it should start. But very important, plus is already having a work. Already it is used as one or many. It will work like that. But our intention is used to plus as plus symbol. I want to use plus as plus symbol, but plus is already having some work. For example, I want like gmail.com. This indicates between L and O any one character is allowed. No. It indicates that between L and 0 C any one character is allowed. It should not allow. In that case, what we have to use, we have to put a slash. This indicates that, so the dot is allowed. Dot is allowed. So that means any special character, because sometimes plus will escape, sometimes dot will escape, sometimes I want question mark also to use question mark. So, but they will escape. So we have to use like this. That means, so slash dot we can use slash plus, right? So suppose here I am writing mobile India only. Mobile India only means it is mandatory that it should start with the +91. After that, how many characters I will tell you, but plus you cannot use directly. What you have to do, you have to use slash +91. That means now you see here mobile India only. Suppose I given as +1 and submit, it's not allowed. So I said +91, now that is allowed, right? Don't worry about what is submitted in the URL. Why? Because URL cannot allow submitting of spaces, cannot allow submitting of some symbols. That is the reason it will change those into characters. You don't need to worry. It will change into characters. Again, while reading, it will read them as original characters only. That is only encoded for URL, right? You don't need to worry about why plus is shown with person 2B91 like that. that is encoding, because that address bar will not support symbols like plus. It will change it into a special code. While reading again, it will read as plus. While submitting, it will submit as plus. But only while showing, it will show with some code there like that. So here our intention that is escape sequence character. Some characters escape in expression. So what you have to do, you have to print those characters, not use them as expression. Print those characters. In that case, you have to use that slash. This is another important, the meta character, right? Now, next important in the meta characters, we have D. D. But very important is D means only D is allowed. That is the reason we have an habit of writing slash D. Because if I write D means only D is allowed. No, slash D indicates only number. So, and 1D means single digit number. Single digit number. If you want to allow 2-digit number, slash D. You want to allow 3-digit number, slash D. And remember, exact specified number. You given 3 digits, you can't enter 2 or 1 also. It should be exact 3, not less than, not greater than. That is for numbers. So numbers. That means, for example, see here. So I want to allow only numbers. Then I can simply write here slash D. But how many numbers? Only one. Every slash D indicates only one. That is why if I want to allow 10-digit number, then instead of writing 10 times slash D, we have a concept called quantifier. Quantifier indicates quantity, how much you can enter. That later we will see. Currently, slash D means only 1 digit. You see now, I entered string not allowed. I entered symbol not allowed. I entered string not allowed. Number symbols not allowed. Symbols not allowed. Only number allowed. And number also allowed. Number also 2 digits not allowed. So only 1 digit number. Suppose I want to allow only 2-digit number, then slash D. That means now I entered 4, 3, and it is not allowed. Because exact match. Suppose I want to give 3 to 4, 5 to 10, we have to use quantifiers for that. We will see. As of now, this indicates 2-digit number. Any 3-digit number, 4-digit number, not allowed. They are not allowed. That's how generally we can configure this. This is basically, so another, that is only number, single digit. And this is another one, slash uppercase D. So it indicates other than number. Other than number all. Other than number all means, other than number all means alphabets, special characters, both are allowed. Alphabets and special characters are allowed. Number is not allowed. Number is not allowed. Alphabet, special characters allowed, but number is not allowed. That means it is nothing but exclude. Excluding numbers, others are allowed. You can write, you can say like exclude. Exclude numbers, they can allow. Right. That means now I write here as a slash D. And you write here slash D. And you see now, so number, it is not allowed. So it is nothing but alphabet, it is allowed. So a symbol, it is allowed, but number not allowed. Number not allowed. That is what actually this is, excluding numbers. Excluding numbers. Next important is slash W. Slash, remember, we can use combinations. I am not telling combinations now. I am telling only characters. Every character, what is the purpose? For example, I want to allow first number, after that any symbol or alphabet. Then how to write? Then you can write like this. You can write slash D and slash D. What is the meaning of this? First one should be number, but after number, no number again. It's symbol or character. Symbol or character. So that means you have to exactly match. That means I said number. So that means number. After that number, it's not allowed. After that, any alphabet, that is allowed. After that, any symbol, that is allowed. But you entered symbol and number, that's not allowed. Right? That means you can use combinations. You can configure the combinations. Later you are going to learn. First, we need to understand the purpose of character. W allows A to Z uppercase letters, A to Z lowercase letters, 0 to 9 numbers and underscore. That means anything between uppercase letter A to Z, anything between lowercase A to Z, anything between 0 means alphabet, numbers, and one symbol. Only one symbol allowed. What is it? Underscore. Underscore. That W indicates means how many allowed? Only one. That means A to Z or lowercase A to Z or number or underscore. Any one only. Any one, right? So you have to use combination like this. That means now you see, I write slash W. Slash W, that means here I am using uppercase A working, lowercase G working, number working, and at the net it's not working because only one symbol is allowed. What is it? Underscore. Underscore, that is working. Any another symbol you try to use here, that is not working. That's not working. That means anything between these are allowed, but only one. Suppose I write here like slash W slash W. So your wish, you can configure in that way. That means two characters. One can be number, another can be alphabet. One can be uppercase, another can be lowercase. You can write anything, two. Right? That is what characters is, combinations here. Now another option is slash uppercase W. You know now. So excluding, so excluding what is allowed, what is allowed in a slash W, right? Excluding what is allowed in slash W. Understood? That means alphabets, numbers are not allowed, only, and underscore is not allowed, only symbols allowed. Only symbols other than underscore is allowed. Other than underscore is allowed. In that case, we have to write like this. That means slash uppercase W. Uppercase W. That means this indicates that alphabets not allowed, numbers not allowed, right? So, and any symbol is allowed. That is okay. Symbol is allowed. That is W slash D here. Next important here is we have slash yes. Yes indicates single space. S indicates single space. That means generally space not allowed. So if you want to allow space, then you have to configure the space, right? Define the space. We have to configure the space. So technically here where we are writing pattern, and here we are defining option. What is it? Here we will use, suppose, slash D and space slash yes and uppercase D. So slash D. This indicates number space, number space, and non-number. Non-number means any alphabet or special character. any alphabet or special character, but space is important. One S indicates one space, two S, two spaces. It depends. That means now here I am configuring this and defining it. So configuring and defining. One second. Okay, so yeah, let's see. Right. So here, what is the expression to define single space? Let's check this now. As per the expression we written here, we are entering first one is number, and after that alphabet, then it is not allowed because it is expecting a space, and that is allowed. So that means we are configuring and defining. So uppercase, lowercase, it's not allowed because only one space allowed. Right, one S, that means only one space is allowed. That you have to define by using this, right? You need to configure this. So this is space, how you define the space, allowing single space, right? Next, important in the meta characters, we have to write the meta characters. Actually, we have parenthesis. This indicates this is used for building expression within expression. That for that we need to learn so many things. Later we will discuss about that. That means how to build an expression inside an expression. For that we have to use parenthesis. That I will tell you when we learn expression building, right? Here, that is one, and this indicates set. This is used to define. It is used to define set. It is used to define set. It is used to define set. In that set, there can be, that means set can be random. Set can have random. It can have random or range like that. For example, you see now here we are writing in square brace a comma d comma s. This indicates only these allowed. Only these allowed. That means only a d s characters allowed. That also lowercase. How you write? Only those allowed. Only lowercase these characters allowed. Only these characters are allowed. So that means now you see here, I'm writing like this. So I'm configuring like this in the square brace, A comma D comma S. That means it will allow only those characters. A number is not allowed. An uppercase A not allowed. So lowercase a that is allowed. And lowercase uppercase D that is not allowed. Lowercase D only allowed. Suppose C lowercase not allowed because A, D, S characters only allowed. That means you can exactly tell which character can be allowed. So for example, if I want to allow the characters uppercase to lowercase both, then we can write like this: A hyphen D. This is first one. This is range. I will first show you the range. A hyphen D range, and we can configure like this: A hyphen D range. This indicates lowercase a to d, uppercase a to d, and we can write like some other character, yes, or we can write like this, yes. This means lower cases and uppercase, yes. Combination you can configure in this way. That means only specified range is allowed. Range is allowed. That means any character between A to Z, A to D, lowercase or uppercase, or S character lowercase or uppercase. That's combinations we can write. Actually, we can define like this also. We can define like this. That means A hyphen D. So that means the range A to D, and so 4 hyphen 9. That means this indicates that only specified range. Only specified range. That means any character between A to D or any number between 4 to 9. How many? One only allowed. Not 2 or 3. How to tell the range we will see now. Means range means how many quantity to be entered. We will see that. But this is only one. This is only one. That means you are writing like this. Writing like this. That means lowercase a. I am writing submit. 2 not allowed because it is only one representation. So range we will discuss how to handle that. But this is how you configure. Suppose I write like this: A hyphen Z. This indicates only uppercase. Uppercase. If I write A hyphen Z, this indicates only lowercase. Any character between A to Z. Suppose I want to allow both uppercase and lowercase, you can write like this: A hyphen uppercase Z. This indicates both upper and lowercase. Lowercase. That means in the previous we can do simple. That means in the previous actually we can write like this: A hyphen D. Understood? And we can put S or S. This indicates that anything between lowercase a to uppercase D. Lowercase allowed, uppercase allowed. Both you can configure in this way. So this is the range. Suppose I can define like this also. I can define like this. Both uppercase, lowercase means A hyphen Z. And I can put continuously A hyphen Z like this. You can write continuously also. Without commas, we can write continuously also. So that means it will allow both upper and lowercase. It will allow both uppercase and lowercase. Both are allowed. So that is how it configures, how it defines. So technically, how the range. Suppose I said 0 hyphen 9. This indicates only numeric, only number. For only number, we have another option also, that is /D. But you can write like this also. Suppose I want to allow alphabets and numbers only. If I want to allow only alphabets and numbers, then I have to write like this: A hyphen Z and 0 hyphen 9. That means lowercase alphabet, uppercase alphabet, and number. Numbers are allowed. That's how we define the range of characters. So this is very important to define and configure. If I want to allow a set of special characters, I can write like this also. I can write like this. I can write like this. This indicates only specified special characters allowed. That means any character out of these allowed. You can put comma or you can simply put one after another, right? Comma is not mandatory. You can put one after another or you can put comma. That means it will allow only these. Any another is not allowed. Any another is not allowed. This is another important is suppose I written exponent a comma d comma s. This indicates excluding ads, all others allowed. All others allowed. That means only these three are not allowed. Only these three are not allowed. That means excluding these, all are allowed. Excluding these, all are allowed. That is the combination how you can define and work, right? So technically, when you are using the expressions, this is exclude, how you define exclude. Another option is there. We have slash exponent. This indicates starts with, and we have dollar. So slash dollar. This in slash dollar. So this indicates ends with. Ends with. Some we cannot use now. For that, we need to learn JavaScript also. There, I will show you how to dynamically write the expression. Currently, we are learning these characters so that we can use them in future wherever we need. Currently, we can use in our HTML with pattern, but later we will write through logic, because while typing itself, we should verify and we should show messages, record saying that please enter one uppercase, please enter a special character, your password is strong, your password is weak. Such messages here, it will not come. Here it is just shows one message, matching pattern is not matching. But we want to tell why it is not matching, what is matching, what is allowed. That is all we do with JavaScript. Here the message for every problem is same. The message for every problem is same. It says that pattern not matching, right? We need to put different messages through our JavaScript. We will do that, how we can handle it, right? So generally, these are all the meta characters, how we use the meta characters. Now, what is quantifiers? Quantifiers tell the quantity now. Quantifiers will tell the quantity. So quantity means here the quantifiers will define the quantity. Quantity means, see now, for example, quantifiers are defined in curly brace like this. So if I define, here we define n refers to number. That means exact n number of characters. Exact n number of characters. N means exact n number of characters. That means, for example, if I write 4, that means exact 4. If I write 10, that means exact 10 characters. Exact 10 characters, not less than, not greater than. Suppose I write like this, n comma m. N comma m. This indicates minimum should match with n, and maximum should match with m. That means you can write like this, 4 comma 10. This indicates minimum 4, maximum 10. It can be 5, 6, 7, 8, anywhere between 4 to 10. Anything is possible. Suppose you written like this, n comma curly brace. This indicates minimum n and maximum any. Minimum and maximum any. Maximum can be any number of characters you can define. That is maximum. This, that means if I say like 4 comma, and this indicates minimum 4, maximum any number can be there. That means now see here, Suppose I want to validate mobile number, or credit card number. Some they have certain limit. That means I want to validate a mobile number, mobile India only. That means here I will give slash plus 91. After that slash D and curly brace 10 digit number. You know the meaning now. So this indicates it should start with plus 91 and can contain only numbers after 91. How many numbers? 10. Not 8, not 9, not 11. Only 10. Exact. It should match exactly that. So that means now you see here I'm entering. So 987654321 10 digit number is there, but it is not valid. It is not valid because as per the pattern it should start with plus 91 and it is valid now. It is valid. So for example, that is how we define. For example, yesterday I told you, suppose we have SBI or some BOI, like that means three characters uppercase letters can be anything. Any three uppercase letters. Suppose I am giving, not if you want to restrict only SBI, you can write only SBI, right? Any three uppercase letters. After three uppercase letters, I want to allow so 4456 5-digit number. After three characters, 5-digit number. After 5-digit number, again two uppercase letters. Two uppercase letters can be anything. A, B, C, D, E, F, anything. Any two uppercase letters. This is what I want to allow. Then how to write? How do we write for this now? Only uppercase letters. I am saying only uppercase letters. A to Z, anything can be there. Three characters allowed. That means A hyphen Z means only uppercase. How many? Three. After that, so we can write like this 0-9 we can write, or we can also write slash D. Slash D, how many? 5. After that again A-Z. How many? 2 characters. That's how we write. That is how we write the regular expression. This indicates that it will be starting with 3 uppercase letters. After that 5-digit number. After that 2 uppercase letters. Anything. Any letters. No, you want to restrict SBI. Then you don't write this. Na? Then what we write? SBI. After that slash D. After that slash D. And after that, so we will put A-Z. A-Z, this will be 2. This indicates it should start with these 3 characters mandatory. That's your wish. You can define. You can allow any symbol also. Suppose I want here SBI hyphen, this number hyphen, some door numbers and all these allow. I want to allow like this. In that case, what we can do? In that case, we have to define here after 3 characters again slash. So here directly hyphen. That means after those 3 characters, hyphen should be there. After number again hyphen should be there. So after number again hyphen should be there. That's your wish. You can define. So now you see here I am writing here the expression. Suppose I am writing here this is A-Z. So that is 3 characters. After that slash D. So 5 digits. After that A-Z. This is 2 characters. That is the pattern we written. Now here anything you write other than that, it is not valid. That means now you have to match the pattern. Suppose I say SBI 66366 and this is not allowed because last 2 again uppercase letters should come. Now it is valid. Anything else other than that is not valid. So these kind of expressions you will learn more detailedly while working with JavaScript and all. This knowledge we have to use everywhere now. You learned them, but how to use them in various occasions you will learn later. Here you learned what are meta characters and what are quantifiers. Currently we are using with HTML, but problem is we can't put proper messages for that. So that we have to control through JavaScript and jQuery like only. So later while writing password or some other characters, I will show how we write the expression. For example, I want to allow name 4 to 15 characters, 4 to 15 characters, alphabets, numbers. Then suppose I said user ID 4 to 15 characters, then I can write like this /w and 4 comma 15, 4 comma 10. I can write like this. What does this indicates? This indicates that it should be any name, means any string, because W indicates uppercase alphabet, lowercase alphabet, numbers and underscore, but 4 to 10 characters. 4 to 10 characters. Now tell me, yesterday I given one point. Name should start with uppercase letter, 4 to 10 characters. Now tell how to write. First character must be uppercase. First character must be uppercase, mandatory. Can you tell how to write expression? That means the expression is first character must be uppercase letter with uppercase letter, right? First character must be uppercase letter. So name first character must be uppercase letter, and range can be 4 to 4 to 10. 4 to 10 name first must be uppercase letter, mandatory. Then can we write like this, A-Z? So A-Z, that is not writing any quantity, means one, that indicates one, right? So after that /W, so 4 comma 10, 4 comma 10. Our wish, we can write like this. What does this means? Before you write this, there must be one uppercase letter. For example, see now, I am writing like this. That expression. Oh, so that expression is written in this way. So we are writing the expression in this way, configuring the expression in this way. Now, when I am writing that expression here and defining the expression, I'll remove these placeholders and all. We don't need the placeholder now. Okay, now you can see that this is fine. Yeah. Now you can see here, when we run this here, I will write the name. I said some John. I am writing 1, 2, 3 allowed. Why? Because you are saying W means number also allowed, alphabets allowed, numbers allowed, right? And submit, it's not allowing because the first character must be an uppercase one. Now allows. That's how we write the patterns. That's how we configure the pattern. There are so many points. How to restrict at least one uppercase letter. At least one uppercase letter. That means one uppercase letter is mandatory. More than one can be there. But minimum one is compulsory. And anywhere it can be. It should not only start with. Anywhere it can be. That means anywhere one uppercase letter must be there in your password. One number should be there in password. Like that, we have to build expressions, which you are going to learn in JavaScript. Detail expression building, dynamically changing expressions, we will learn in JavaScript. There you have to use all these meta characters. You learned meta characters, but actually many times people learn this topic in JavaScript. That means people who learned HTML, many people don't know about pattern writing in HTML. They learn it in JavaScript because Regular expressions are taught, they are delivered, they are trained on regular expressions in JavaScript. But we are discussing here detailedly because there it will be easy for us, because even HTML latest version supports it. In HTML latest versions we can write expressions without using of JavaScript, but problem is for every issue it shows same message. That is what we will change in our JavaScript, that this is not right, do like this and all, right? These are about meta characters and quantifiers. This all you discussed, and we discussed under one attribute. One attribute, what is that attribute? Attribute is pattern. So total we have seen 14 attributes, 14 attributes for text box: ID, name, class, list, so and placeholder, and autofocus, size. So these are all the various options and configurations here, right? Yeah. So I'm already telling you one more time. Listen, right? I am telling that you will learn how to write expressions in JavaScript. Here I am teaching you how to use the meta characters. So don't excite on questions and don't interview me. How to write this, how to write that. uh, so right, you are going to learn this in next levels, right? You are learning only patterns, what is in HTML, that is enough, right? Yeah. So everything you are going to learn level by level, you are going to understand, right? Yeah. So here next important, after knowing this is all under one element, only one element you learned in a form. What is that element? Text box. Now similarly we have password box, everything same, like text box, everything same like text box. In attributes only one point is, so the type is defined as input, type is defined as password. All options are same, including pattern also same. Only one important is, so list is not supported. List is not supported for password box. For password box, list is not supported because it cannot show list of passwords. No? Password box will not show list of passwords available. That list is not supported for password box, right? So you can use all others same, autofocus, enable, read only, everything same. What is specialty about password box? Password box specialty is nothing but it will mask characters with asterisk. It will mask characters with asterisk so that user cannot see. But these days browsers, what they do while typing itself, it shows an eye symbol. You can see that, you can see what characters we are typing, we can view. That is only while you are typing, it will show you that. So it will mask the characters. That means, for example, we have password. So we have password, then input type you can define as password, and pattern is same. That means password must start with one uppercase letter, and after that it will contain any alphabet numbers 4 to 10 digits. Now you see, now here this is password, and here in the password whatever I am typing, so whatever I am typing, so here you can see. So you see, this is what I am typing, and I am typing this and try to submit, and it is not allowed because the first character must be uppercase letter, then it is submitted. That means now you can see, because we are using get request, we can see it on get request, what we are submitting it will display. So everything same, nothing special, only the syntax I will give here. The password is defined, input already I given there, right? Just I will give here, input type is equal to password. It will have a name password, so it can have pattern, right? It can have, so all other attributes same, like means required min length, max length, all are same like text box. Only the difference it is, it shows the characters in masked characters, that is asterisk, that is password box. Next important in the forms, we have number box. We have a number box. Number box, it allows only numbers, only numbers. It will not allow to enter any string. It will allow only numbers. And you can define by using like this: input type is equal to number. Input type equal to number, but it has some extra different attributes. The attributes for number is number, all attributes are similar: name, id, class, read only, disabled, autofocus, placeholder, everything same. Extra here, the point is in the attributes, because it is number, it cannot have max length, min length, not work. They will not work. So we will use min, we will use max, and we will use value as usual, and we have step also. That means minimum, maximum, value, and step. These are these three are extra. Value is there already. Value is there already. So this is only extra here. Step is extra here because it is not a text box. Min length, max length will not work. Min length, max length, that is for string. So min, max, this is for number. For numbers we have to use this. That means you see now we can do here. So we can simply put here as number, number. Now you don't need any pattern because it is strictly only for number, only for number. And you can see, suppose I given as age, age, and you can see a numeric up down will come. And in that you try to type any string, it's not working, it's not allowing. You can type a number, but you cannot type any string. But number can go down minus also. Then we can put restriction. What we can do: min is equal to 15, max is equal to 30, and value is 22. That means it looks, starts with 22 here. Minimum you can go up to 15, maximum you can go up to 30. Suppose you try to type some 55, it will not allow. It will not allow. You can also define even fractions also. That means you see here, I can also give here, suppose I said value also 15. So starts with 15, having 15. I will give here step, step 5. That means only 15, 20, 25, 30, only these allowed. Only step values are allowed, others not allowed. That means now you see here 15, after that 20, 25, 30, nothing more than that. And if I try to write 22, that is not allowed. That's not allowed. Either 20 allowed or 25 allowed. So it will not allow that. You can give step. There can be fractions also. Fractions means you can write like this: minimum is 1, maximum is 5, and here the step range 0.5, or I will say 0.1. 0.1. Now you can see it will be, and value will be suppose 1. Now you can see that it will start from 1 and it will have fractions now. It will have fractions. That means it can give fractions. You can give any range of value. You can give any range of value. Thousands, 10,000s, lakhs. You can define anything. Minimum, maximum, your wish. You have to define the number. So that is number input. That means how you can define the input of numbers. That means how we can control the numbers. This is example, just basically how you define. So now if you are dealing with numbers, for numbers there is another, that is range, range element. Same, that means it is same like number, same name number, but contains a slider. It contains a slider. Rest of all same, no change. That you have to define by using input type is equal to range. Input type equal to range. For example, you see here, suppose we have some HDFC bank website. In this HDFC Bank website, I go to the loan calculators, and in the loan calculator you can see here, so this is range, this is range, that is range slider, right? That means now here I can simply put here input type as range, that is range, that's it. Now you can see a slider will come, a slider will come, but that slider will not show value while sliding. It will not show value while sliding, that you have to write with JavaScript while sliding what is the value, display, where to display, and all these things. It will get the value, and when you submit it will use that value. When you submit it will use that value, but very important is we have to slide this, we have to slide this, we have to slide this. This is slider, this is also for number, and until you slide and submit you can't know what is the value. You don't know what is the value defined there, right? That is technically configured by using range. So that is how we can add a string, how you can add passwords, number, and range. Another important, we have date. Before date I will go with others also. We have email. email email, it is used only for email. So what you do, input type is equal to email, but already I told you it may not be satisfying for your requirements, then you have to use your own logic. These are available but we don't depend on them. Why? Because some don't work on different browsers. These are available but we don't prefer them because they are not available for different browsers. For example, currently slider is working, input type range is working. I will copy this into a browser like internet explorer, like browser. In this internet explorer browser, so I am using, in this internet explorer like browser I am using, you see it looks different, and in this the value is displayed. That's good, but our browser like Edge, it is not showing the value. And observe carefully now, I will change this, instead of range I change it to number, and you can observe that it is number up down control. Here there is no number up down control, there is no number up down. You have to type only, you have to type, you have to type. There is no up down, you have to type. So that means browser related issues will be there. That is the reason generally what we need to do is we will use these. Along with that we have to depend on lot of logic also that verifies whether it is valid or not. We need to write them. So to restrict emails you have an option. What is it? Input type is email. Then email also will be having a default validation, so you don't need to write any of these now. That means what is the advantage now? It will use, here I am using the word email, I am using the word email. So that means here you see, so email I am entering something not allowed at the net, so gmail.com, now it is allowed. But restrictions I told you in the last session how it comes. There is another input. So like email, there is another input, URL input. So it is used for URL. For URL you have to just define input type is equal to URL. That means you see here, that is the URL input. Input time is equal to URL. You define URL, and here I will say address. So website address, website URL. I am asking them to type the website URL. Now you see I type www.amazon.in. This is not valid because according to URL validation, it should have a protocol also. Protocol means HTTP colon double slash exact, right? Then it will allow. It will allow. Anything else not allowed. It says please enter URL, please enter valid email. These are ready-made validations, ready-made validations. Now very important is here another, how we can control input type as date. That we'll see in next session, how we can work with the date and all. Now in the next session so many other major controls will come. Once we know those controls, in the next session I will show you how we design a real-time registration form or login form like we see in websites, right? How to design them we will see, right? Then tomorrow we'll continue with that.